Alright, welcome to the Mezco Batman and Joker figure review. Figured I'd show off first how they come packaged. See, Mezco likes to wrap the heads in plastic, which is nice. I already took them out, but he's usually wrapped in practice plastic. It's early, so I'm probably going to say a lot of dumb things. So yeah, there's the overview of what you're getting. They also typically come with an under shell here that has more accessories, and it includes the stand and the armature, which is pretty good. So yeah, as you can see, really cool boxes. Mezco boxes are always pretty awesome. Set those aside. They don't come with any art cards. Some of the original figures come with art cards, but they'll also come with some instructions on just how to place stuff. You see his belt buckle opens. That's cool. He's got an infrared spray can and FX. I didn't see the FX. Where are the FX? We got spray can FX. I'm gonna have to call Mezco about the FX. So anyway, here's the stand. Very cool. Love it, love it. Throw it away, burn it. These, the armature, just hold it in place. These are really good. You can tighten the screws to hold it in place better once you get a certain angle. That way it doesn't fall over. So both come with that. And if you're not familiar with Mezco, they come with these really nice baggies to store everything in. It's really convenient for people like me who constantly open figures for stop motion. Just throw them in there, label them. Like my friend writes pizza on there all the time. I write pizza on there all the time. So yeah, let's start with Batman. So, get my camera here. I'm not good at this, but I'll try to be. So first of all, I'm wearing gloves, yes, because one, this fabric can be really sensitive. And if you have dry skin, oily skin, it's going to get on there. So I like to be careful with Mezco because there are always clothes involved, cloth material. So just like to be extra careful. So let's get a good look at this guy. Oh, my lighting's already terrible? Great. How was I doing this? Here's the cape span. Look at that. That's pretty cool. One thing I have problems with Mezco is the fabric can sometimes crease too much and start to create breaks in the material. One of my Batman capes did such a thing where it's like the material's breaking off and you can see all these white creases. So I try to be a little bit more careful with these. This does have a wire. Beautiful blue fabric. So you can get lots of really nice posing with that. So yeah, you get the T-pose as everybody wants to talk about. Leg movement, that's about as far as you're going to go. Backward leg movement is actually pretty decent. Mezco, they're never really great with the back movement, so that's kind of where it stops. And then you can kind of raise it up. And these should be double jointed, yeah. So you can kneel. A lot of people worry about the fabric. I don't give a hoot. If they make it double jointed, the fabric better be able to withstand that. You just want to be a little careful with it. Now, the one thing that's always been a complaint with Mezco is the ankle articulation. And this is pretty much the same thing. Like that thing's barely moving. So you can heat these up and maybe it'll... I haven't done anything to these yet, so you can probably heat them up. It will twist all the way around. It does have holes on the bottom. That's the one thing. So McFarlane has done these figures and they can't stand up because they're too proportional to how the cartoon looks, which I get, but the legs and feet are so tiny that it's difficult to stand up on its own. These stand up pretty well, and I think they kind of fixed that issue where they look cartoony. They're a little bit more balanced, which is nice. So, but yeah, I love the details on this. This thing pops open. Last time I opened this, it came off completely. Really nice detail. Nice booty. Another thing too is that a lot of times the print on the fabric can wear out, so that's another thing to consider. I've seen it happen to other people's. Head articulation. He looks up. He looks down. That's pretty much all you're going to get. For that. Ab crunch. It's not great. Forward crunch is pretty bad. Backward crunch is pretty good. You can look up like that. Kind of like he's doing this flying down pose. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, I mean, you can get him to bend over. But that, I kind of wish there was a little bit more ab crunch so you can kind of get his knees up in there. But that's pretty much it. Even that leg doesn't even go up. Like that's it. That's all you can do right there. So, what can you do? If you're not familiar with the hand pegs, they always come off pretty easily. So that's nice. You always get some pretty good articulation on those. But yeah, double jointed elbows. Punch himself. Let's check out the other heads. Oh, we dropped an accessory. So you get the what are these, like the night vision goggles? Those are fun. All plastic. You get the gas mask. All plastic. And then alternate head. More of a grimace. Has a pretty big ball joint. These typically come on and off really easily. So one thing I like about Mezco is this stuff is easy to swap. Like SH Figure Arts is kind of tough. But yeah. There's the Grimace one. He has a good looking up range. But down is a little bit where it struggles. And then I really like this face. They have like the worried, like shocked, like face. That's really cool. You can't do the pose where the cape kind of just goes straight across here. So you can't have it really coming from him, in front of him and make it look good, because they're gonna have this thing going on, which isn't great. I'm not a fan of that. That could have been easily fixed if they just moved the cape back more, and then it would drape over better. But right now, I'd have to severely bend that wire to make it look decent, and I really don't want to aggressively do that. So yeah, that's not great. But let's see. The belt is, I think you can take it off too if you wanted to. It's kind of loose on there, so it's not really being held in place very well. But I think ultimately it's a great figure for probably one of the best animated Batman animated series ones. Bunch of different hands here. I'm not going to go ahead and put every single one on, but you have ones to like hold the different items. So plenty of variety. I don't want this video to be like 30,000 years long, so. And then you get a bunch of little accessories. Let me open this off screen so it doesn't fall to pieces. Oh, I guess that's the poison gas stuff. But you get a nice variety. I'm not sure. Is this like a flare? I'm not 100% sure. Oop, I lost one. But all the classic little gadgets. That's a bendy wire. I believe. So, yeah, it's bendable. I lost one of the Shurikens. Oh boy, I don't see it. I think for future videos, the camera's in front of me, and this isn't it just makes everything awkward. I think I need to have it behind the table, and then, yeah. So this is the one where it has that material that can fray, this Joker. And honestly, I think this is probably the best Joker figure for the animated series I've ever seen. It's a beautiful figure. I'm not sure if I'm sold on the get this light up here more, on the shiny fabric. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but yeah. So for example, like this material, if you're touching it too much with like dry skin or any type of like sandpaper for an extreme example, it's going to do this, where it kind of like frays the material in a way where it sticks up and it gets all crazy. This is just for example, but anyway, just so you know, doesn't look like there's a wire. Yeah, there's no wire in the jacket. I'm kind of curious about looking into different outfits for him where it doesn't have that shiny material, but ultimately I'm okay with it. He also is double jointed. Whoa, he's super fluid. That feels a lot better than the Batman. His backward range is like non-existent. That's what I hate. Like you can get that, which I don't think I actually showed that. I know some people are like, show the splits. Yeah, you kind of get the splits, but that's pretty much it. That's it. Okay. Perverts. No, I'm just kidding. This guy splits a little bit better. He must have a different body, or that material is more limiting. Another thing I forgot to add was the arm movement. So they do have kind of like a little bit of give back and forth with the arm, and this does fully rotate up and down. So just so you kind of get an idea, you can even like touch his booty if you wanted to. So they both have really nice shoulder and arm joints. I forgot I had these gloves, but they're kind of tight. So yeah, so just in case you were curious about that, I kind of forgot to mention it. His doesn't feel like it, oh, it does have a little bit of like, what do you call that, butterfly joint. Looks like he's ripped in there. He's got some abs. But yeah, he has a similar thing. Kind of go up, twist it. The only thing is the jacket's going to limit that a little bit, so you got to be careful with that. But yeah, he can do all the same thing. You can twist it, whoosh, punch his booty. We got a booty puncher. That's what I like to call it. Yeah, it's trademarked. Whoosh, whoosh. So, in case you were just curious about the arm movements, he's a little bit more stiff than Batman, but he's got the same range. Just got to watch out for that jacket. Love the details on this flower, by the way. That's fun. Anyway, I just wanted to add this. Bye. See, I'm like blocking the light with my arms. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Okay. So let's get a close up here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Great look up. Great look up. Oh, my slamma jamma. Big old peg, in case you want a peg reference. Look down. Whoa, actually got really good look down. Wait, he has a movable neck. That's why. What? Okay. They gave Batman the stiff neck. Yeah, he's got a movable neck. That's pretty sick. So he can do all kinds of poses. See, that's what you want with a Joker, right? You want to do that like side grimace look. I'm the Joker, baby. But yeah, great articulation. Ooh, this one's a little stiff. That's a stiff boy. Okay, not bad. You kind of want a little stiffness so the arm doesn't fall down when it's holding stuff. But I mean, he's a beautiful figure. The shoes. Those shoes remind me of the ones from Roger Rabbit that he kills, the bad guy. Articulation's a little more fluid on this one, but it's still limited. You gotta be careful with these. I don't like the joint they use in there. It always seems sketchy, but then you pop it off and it's fine. But yeah, limited range there. But yeah, that backward leg motion is just like, there's nothing there. Kind of have to like bend his whole body to do something. Hello. Let's do a forward. Ab crunch is about the same. Like that's all you're gonna get right there. He'll sit down, sure, but back is kind of where it's a little bit better. Same thing. I mean, his hands pop off and on pretty easily. So that's nothing to worry about. Yeah, he's really cool. Let's check out the other faces. That's awesome. Pretty amazing detail on these. This one's great. He's like, yeah. Alright, let's check out these accessories. I'm actually gonna put them on the ground this time. I open them so they don't pop up everywhere. So yeah, you got the little... Oh, this is cool. I gotta take this out so you can see it. Little Joker face for the spray poison. There's the spray poison. All those effects are like see-through too, so you can kind of put a light back there and give it a shine. Awesome Joker cards. This is so cool. Knife, the pie. Looks like a lemon meringue. The bombs are awesome. TNT. Fish. And he comes with a bunch of hands, and Mezco's usually pretty good. I think the TMT, I noticed that one of Leo's hands didn't hold the sword very well. But sometimes they have QC issues. I mean, every company does these days. Oh, that was just like a guess. I didn't even know that happened. You can pull out a little knife. Oh, that is really cool. That is cool. I don't remember that. And, I mean, I'm sure it's true. And then I have all the hands. Ooh, see, this is why I need a better setup, because I'm standing, I'm sweating. Tons of hands, plenty of hands, hands for days. The grenades are incredible. And you get, what is that? Oh, that's cool. So they added bomb wicks. So you could plug in like when it's not lit. And then you can swap it to when it's lit. Let's see here. That's really neat. Pow! It'd be cool if Mezco added some like boom bang effects. Let's check out one of these grenades close up. Alright, let's check out them together now. Check it out. Got them to balance into like a little pose. They work well together. Although the Joker looks a little higher there, huh? All together, these are pretty great figures. So there you have it. Try not to make this too long, but what can you do? Yeah, there's my messy review. Hope you have any questions. Let me know. Peace be with you.